490 tank. This is 1968 tank. Brand new parts at a closing hardware store. Got this for $10. Got this for $8. Brand new, but it's missing the rubber. So I got it for $8. I'm going to see if I can just change this, use a different toilet for now. I have this to absorb the water out of the tank when I shut off the valve. New bottom rubber. I don't know if I'll be needing some gloves, bucket. I'm going to put some dams inside the tank. See if I can save some water. That way you don't have to put one of those boring flappers in the tank. I don't know why, but I find flappers so boring. I like old-time flush valves. First flush. Brand new corky, brand new tilt valve. Cleaned up the tank. This one has spray at the bottom. Somebody touched my toilet when I wasn't around because I didn't get to put a storage yet and they scratched one at the side of the bowl. I'm going to go find some more of these bowls. I don't know when I'm ever going to find a better conditioned one. I'm so upset about that. People in this place have no respect for me and I need to get the hell out of this place. This is a full flush, and then I'll be adding the dams inside the tank, like I said. I don't even know if it's going to leak, but so far, it's not leaking. All the rubbers were brand new, so I didn't have to put much effort into this thing not leaking, which is pretty nice. So far it's not leaking. It's all good. This is how one looks. Cool, you can see me. Yes, this is how the other one looks. I'll be putting that in now. Just think I could add an extra one on top of this side. I can't put on that side though. So I'm gonna wait and do a full flush like this. Here I go. Yep, it saved some water on this side and water on this side. And it flushes okay. So I'll just do one final flush. A quick step to show you with water saving and the tank on. I'll tell you what I do is I just put a piece of white paper together, 2 layers, and I put some tape, and then I stick them on for now over here. So that way it looks less noticeable. Now it's going to do the other side. Okay, now I'm going to give it the third flush. So, just showing it off again. I cleaned the toilet bowl, so let me just give this a short flush with the water dams inside of it. I might switch it to the green Accutating flush valve, the tilt one, because it closes earlier. Makes a bigger drain hole in the tilt valve thing. Anyways, that's it. Seeker 2000 heading out. Well, I'm just cleaning up the toilet because I think I'm going to take off my 1978. Had on for over a year now. I know the other video got recently uploaded not too long before this one because I don't have time to upload certain videos. So it's been running for over a year throughout this time last year in 2013 to October 2014. This lever is not as in good condition as the one that I got with the standard kit, so I'm going to change this. See how it's aged and thing, the bumps and stuff on it. Some of the works that I bought from the United States. Some gloves, some soap, some bleach. Don't mix those all together at the same time. It's very intoxicating. I got the bowl pretty much clean nicely, especially underneath the rims, I believe. Let's see. It's kind of hard to see, isn't it? Anyways, I put a lot of work into it. Cleaned it out nicely. So now I can flush out the water, and I think I'm just going to hook up the standard, maybe the standard Compton instead of, since the Cadets needs a lot of help. The camera's blurry, not sure why. There we go. So before I do anything, I take these out. Since just leave it sitting in the sink for now. Okay. It's funny, on this side, the rust built up in that little corner. You can see a little orange area on the enamel floor of the tank. While this is the water empties out completely and the water fills back in, so the water's moving around more on this side, the mid-size, and not in this corner where the blue thing was. Anyways, I shut off the valve. I'm just going to flush it out. So now, before I unscrew the bolts, to get the rest of the water out, I'm going to use this, I think it starts with an F. I can't remember what it's called. I know what it's called, I can't remember. It's a little bit like a squeegee, but it absorbs lots of water. Takes out a lot of water, squeeze it out, and then I'm going to throw it in a bucket, squeeze out, and suck up the rest of it. After having me putting this in 4 times, sucking it up and squeezing it out, I pretty much got all the water nice, quickly, easy, without a mess. I only have one bolt at the bottom of these nuts at the bottom of these bolts, so water would have leaked out if I didn't do this first. So now I'm just gonna get ready to, I guess, put up the standard Compton, I guess. Well, it's been a little while, the same evening. Basically, I kept the same tank because I like the gloss on the bottom of it, and I decided to hook up the 1952 standard. And I noticed there's one thing also different between a 1952 standard Compton and the 1956, is that this 1952 standard requires longer toilet seat bolts. Like, I can barely reach the thing at the bottom. I was always using this one on all my toilets, this toilet seat, including my 1956 standard Compton, and it's, you see, relatively short. You see how it's relatively short there? It doesn't reach. So I had to get those longer. I used the same rubber on the old thing, including this original thing. This is all black and dirty. The rubber looks good on it. I hope nothing's leaking. This could be leaking. The rubber could be no good. The rubber at the bottom could be no good. I mean, where you screw onto the thing. The tank one might not be good either. I'm so terrified. I don't know if this toilet's gonna come out when I turn on the water right now. I've never used this 1952 standard Compton bolt before, so this is my first time. I hope things work out. I'm going to be feeling for leaks as I'm turning it on. Let me just get ready to turn it on. That's it right there. I didn't get to clean the bowl yet, but hopefully this works. I need to switch this with the other type of lever where it's a stick that goes underneath it to pull it up. Oh boy, I hope this all works out. I'm so nervous. Hope I don't have to deal with a long headache. There we go. I'm gonna leave it there. It's filling up into the bowl. I'm feeling for leaks. Right now, I'm feeling for leaks. So far, it could be working. I didn't turn it all the way up yet. Oh shit. Sorry, I cursed. It's leaking. I'm going to turn it off. Oopsie, wrong button. I'll just flush it out. That wasn't exactly enough, because there was barely any water in the tank. It's leaking somewhere. I don't know where, but I'm a little nervous. Time to fix this problem. A lot of the rubbers are leaking, so I'm going to change them to new ones. Of course, the one underneath this that opens up for the flush valve, that one looks good because I can't change that one anyways. So hopefully after that, it's not leaking. I'm just sucking all the water at the tank and then draining into the bowl. And I'm so glad these American Standard tower flush valves, the bottom of it's so low that not much, it's like probably no more than half an inch at the most water stays below the tank, because regular ones like this leaves at least around an inch of water left in the tank when you try to drain it out. So these ones are lower down to the floor because of how low the design properties are. So basically I just took the standard flush tower valve out. Yeah, the rubber looks good here. It's all nice and circly, so I'm going to give that a chance. But you see this one now, it's so hard and dry and old. I think the water was leaking through this one, so I'm going to take this one off and then use this recently new one that's a year old. It's still soft and nice, unlike this extremely ancient one. And see how low that is to the tank level? So low compared to this one with all this. So I'm going to take this one off and put this one on, and then re-put it back on. Wasted a good 20 minutes of time. I should have known better. Okay, I changed the rubber, so I took that one, and I put a brand new one between the tank and the bowl, and I turned it on. So far it's not leaking. This is a new float ball. I wish I had one of those original white American Standard ones, but I guess there's no place where to buy them. I think things are better now. Still not, I don't feel any leaking. I'm extremely happy about that. I don't hear no dripping out, which means that the flush tower is still good. I have the window open. I don't hear absolutely any dripping. It doesn't appear to be leaking. This flush tower is pretty good. I can do this, and it's not leaking. Only when I pull it. I need to change this. I forgot to change that. So let's give it our first official flush. I had to pull it. Can't hit the lever. And that's it. Beautiful. Made in Canada. It says made in Canada. Oh, it's hard to see. Made in Canada, SA. Now I want to go back and check some old stuff I had, like this mint condition Fluidmaster 200A. Anyways, decided to take a look back at my other one that I had here. This one was even in better condition. The screw thing came off. Well, it needs a little bit of cleaning, a lot less cleaning than the previous one I had. But another tower flush valve right here, actually. And this one also has a really good rubber on it. But this one was another one. And made in Canada. If my camera would focus. Made in Canada. Just like I said. And the screw-on piece, oh, it was the same. This one's screwed off. Anyways, that's just an older one. And I changed the lever on it. So now it's this one when it hits it. This was a little too short, but I'm not finding anyone that's better, so I'm going to put this one back on. And then I'm going to look for screws for the toilet seat. Well, I can't find any toilet screws right now for this, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to go to the store. So this is it. I'm pretty much done. Again, hooking up one a year later, a little more than a year later. I wanted to save some water, so I put those two things in it. And this is the other lever. So I'm gonna give it a flush from a tank view, a nice angle, just so you can see how it looks from the tank and how it saves water, I hope. Yeah, it did. Saved some water for sure. So this is good. The standard Compton doesn't need that much water anyways, like you all know. So now I'm going to do it from a bowl view. I already did the long flush before, so now I'm going to do just this regular water saving flush. Okay, so the tank lid is on now. Unfortunately, not the toilet seat. And unlike I think the defective one I have, the 1956 one, this one doesn't tilt to the left. The tank doesn't tilt to the left. Or maybe it's a tiny bit, I don't know. The camera's really zoomed in. All thanks to it being in HD mode. Anyways, here's the short water flush. Thanks to those water barrier bridge things I put. So here I go. Get some better lighting. And that's it for a short flush. Hey YouTube, it's me, Seiko2000. Boy, I picked up this standard cadet, and I'm really not sure what to do about it. I didn't inspect it properly. But this is quite a rare find to find in Canada. I've probably seen only a couple of these on Kijiji or something throughout the last 3 years. And it's standard, one from Canada, which is not common. I'm gonna turn this thing around to see if I can find a date on it. Well, surprisingly, I had this thing standing on something. The wax ring wasn't took off it. But look right here, it says made in Canada. Hold on. Camera's not making it out. But it says made in Canada. And this one, I'm not sure if there's a date I can find on it. I'm just like trying to find something I can work with. Hold on. This thing's really stuck on it. Give me another sec. Unfortunately, I don't see a date on this. I moved away as much wax as I could. There's a number there. It's 0196. That's all I can make out with it. Oh, sorry, maybe that's a 7207016. I'm not sure what that stands for. But I'm gonna flip the toilet one more time around again. I don't see nothing printed or stamped there or on either side. Man, I'm just a little unhappy because of two things. Well, the two things I'm unhappy about is one, as much as I try to wiping it out, there is some, this is one thing I hate the most, is those stupid those old toilet brushes right there. That would turn me off. The other biggest turn off, I'm surprised I did not see this because it was so dark outside, was the whole siphon jet is blocked up by mineral deposits. The whole thing. There's like multiple layers. The whole thing pretty much is clogged. There's a little bit also up inside the pathway. And you know, that's not the biggest problem in the world, but those scratches can be a problem, you know. It's not nice when you see like scratches in the wall. The other thing is the tank that I got with this was kind of unusual because I got in one of those 60s tanks, so maybe, I don't know if it's I'm not sure, but this is a tank that came with it. It has an original American standard lever that's in mint condition. One of those stupid rusty bumps or things broke out on top of it. Came with a black flush tilt valve, and I guess the original fill valve is missing. The tank, I don't even see a date for the tank. Hold on, maybe I might. Sorry. February 9th, and then the rest of the stamp didn't show properly. It's hard to make it out. There's nothing else I can see off of it. And for the tank lid, let me see where the tank lid then. For the tank lid, it says 1970. There's no way this is the default tank that came with that bowl. So that's what I have for the standard cadet. I really don't know what to do with it. If you you guys have any suggestions, let me know, because I don't know what to do. And thanks for watching. Seiko 2000 heading out. Well, this is Seiko 2000. A family selling one of their old houses. So finally I can get to show you a washroom I used years before the blue one that I'm using now. So I'm just gonna go quickly up into the place and show it to you. Place is getting emptied out. This house was built in like 1998, 1999. It had defaultly Marina American Standard toilets. I'll just show off one of the replaced ones because it was rented out to students and they did not take care of any of the toilets in the place. The original one to this, they overflooded the whole house and caused $10,000 worth of damage, so then this toilet got put on because the older one clogged up like a typical Marina toilet. Simple, typical Kohler 1.6 gallons per flush. Class 5. Serving that type of bowl. There it goes. Anyways, this is not the toilet I'm trying to show. But, can't see how it goes. Anyways, this is my old bedroom. Used to be the video game room. And my older washroom is much bigger too than my newer one. Updated closet. Gonna miss this old room. And the door that would never stay closed. It always keeps slowly opening sometimes. They messed up in this house because the gray tiles went to another washroom where this got pink tiles. So, on the lights, fan. I used to tape that up to get no spiders coming through it. The window. That's the new place where I'm living, where you see the blue washroom. Anyways, yeah, one house to the other, custom built house to the other side. This is a gray American Standard Marina. One of the last colored bathroom fixtures at the time that I remembered before they started making only white bathroom fixtures. I got the one and the only, a gray one. Before there was another bowl one here, and the inside was messed up. The hole wasn't even a proper circle, so it didn't even show properly. Man, these students didn't even clean the washroom. Somebody else is using this washroom. The hole was so messed up, there was like a little slanted curve and it would always clog up, so then the whole toilet got replaced within the first week or two when we moved in here. The Marina sticker is missing. It's all gray. The lever is still intact and not broken. I lowered down the amount of water. I guess family was obsessed with saving water at the time. Not much water is in it. And what does it say? June 15, 1999. We moved into this house July, August 1999. Long time ago. The black flapper started leaking, so it got replaced. Anyways, I'm gonna just do a regular flush. Not until a month before I moved out, I chipped the sink, the gray sink. I hated it when I did that. I was trying to fix something and I was knocking it against it and I just chipped right off. That broke up and down. It says Galaxy. And then there's my tub, my old shower head I used for so many years. See, they got the gray tiles properly on the shower part, not the floor, the pink. Always had a chip in it. It's a little chip in the tub. Since the day I moved in, it's still there. They damaged up the builders and my shower curtain, so it's kind of creepy that it's still there. But the other layers are not there. Alright, so here we go anyways. Just hanging my towels, some old designs on the wall I never cared to look at since they've been here since forever. Hang a robe or whatever you want. You know how it goes. I'll wait till the tank fully fills up. Wow, this toilet has not been getting cleaned by the people who are here. That's terrible. Okay, that's a default water line. Enough with it. So, let me just do a flush. Every toilet seat got replaced before you couldn't find them anymore. This is a Mayfair toilet seat. Anyways. Wow. Still has a good flush all these years. I guess the student who was here didn't ruin the toilet like the other marinas that were in this house. The other ones were all white. I got the only one that was gray. Anyways, I'm glad I could show you my old washroom. I have a nice big long counter. There's no granite like the one I'm staying in, but it's better than nothing. Seiko 2000 heading out.